Alright, so after a lot of preparation, I'm very close to getting ready to split this tractor right here at this joint at the back of the gearbox and the front of the differential. One of the things that has had me worried, or two of the things that have had me worried, the front wheels have to be detached from the steering column because the steering column has to come off for me to work on the gearbox, which means that the wheels are free to turn left and right. So I've decided, after much planning, to simply chock the wheels in place. As I showed in the previous video, I've got wooden wedges so that the tractor does not tip over. We've got hydraulic jack here underneath the gearbox itself to provide support. It's resting on some 2x6 beams. The next 2x6 is screwed to the 2x6 beams, and there's a, we'll call it a locating hole in that 2x4 on top so that it really can't slip away from the hydraulic jack. Hopefully this will all remain very stable. To move the rear back, if we simply move the rear back, the drive shaft going to the differential is going to attempt to turn. It'll probably cause a bit of stress on the coupling. I don't want that. So after a lot of thought and planning, we've got a scissors jack attached to 6x6 blocks sitting on top of a 1,000-pound dolly, and a board to distribute the weight so that I don't accidentally punch a hole in the bottom of the differential housing there. And to make sure that the dolly moves at the same rate as the rear wheels do, I've got plywood connected to the 6x6 blocks, and then also back to the sway bars, the stabilizer bars. And to keep the wheels from turning, I've got these 1,500-pound wheel dollies from Northern Tool, which are bearing up well. So maybe a quick break and then see about loosening these bolts and find out whether or not this thing will come apart and I can replace the broken shift fork.